ॐ ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम्। अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भगवद्वेषिणीम्। यः ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतस्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैर्गायन्ति यं सावकाः। ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः। यस्यान्तन्न विदुः सुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः। य एनं वेत्ति हन्तारम् यश्चैनं मन्यते हतम् उभौ तौ न विजानीतः नायं हन्ति न हन्यते न जायते म्रियते वा कदाचित् नायं भूत्वा भविता वा न भूयः अजो नित्यः शाश्वतोऽयं पुराणः न हन्यते हन्यमाने शरीरे वेदा विनाशिनं नित्यम् य एनमजमव्ययम् कथं स पुरुषः पार्थ कं घातयति हन्तिकम् वांसांसि जीर्णानि यथा विहाय नवानि गृह्णाति नरोपराणि तथा शरीराणि विहाय जीर्णानि अन्यानि संयाति नवानि देहि अन्यानि संयाति नवानि देहि नैनं छिन्दन्ति शस्त्राणि नैनं दहति पावकः न चैनं क्लेदयन्त्यापः न शोषयति मारुतः 19th verse, Bhagavan says, Yaha enam hantaram vitti. First line is, Yaha means a person, one who knows, enam means atmanam is a killer. So he is a karta. So one who thinks Atma is a karta, and another person, Yaha enam hatam manyate. One who thinks this Atma is being killed, means it is the object of somebody's killing. So this is, we can say, it is a bhokta, and first one is a karta. Bhagavan says, Ubhautau na vijanitah. Both of them, one who thinks antaram, one who thinks hatam, both of them na vijanitah. They don't know ayam atma na hanti na hanyati. This atma never kills anyone. Means he is not karta and na hanyate, he is not bhokta. That we have seen yesterday. And last we have seen na jhayate mriyate va kadachit nayam bhutva bhavita va na bhuyah. So, ayam, there is a one word ayam na jhayate. And kadachit, again it will go along with this. Ayam atma kadachit na jhayate. This atma is never born. Same way ayam kadachit na mriyate. This atma do not die. Kadachit means ever, do not die. And again, bhutva, here it is a forgotten, here one avagraha is. Bhutva abhavita na bhuyaha iti na. So bhutva, we have seen having come into this earth is called Bhutva and Abhavita. Again, he will disappear. Abhavita means he won't appear more, is called Abhavita, means he will die. Now, it is not that. So it is even he is not born also at the same time Abhavita means it will won't appear in this earth. Itina Bhuya means again. And Bhagavan says, Ayam Atma Ajaha, Ayam Atma Nityaha, Ayam Atma Shashvataha, Ayam Puranaha. This Ayam will go with each and every word. So Ayam Atma is unborn, Ajaha. Ayam Atma Nityaha means eternal. Ayam Atma Shashvataha. It is not subject to any type of decay. Shashvataha. And Ayam Puranaha. Pura api Nitya Nutanaha. We have seen that definition means it is ever fresh. This Atma Hanyamane Sharire api na hanyate. This Atma, even this body being killed, Atma na hanyate. It never will get killed. So Nirvikari, we have seen, and this is 21st verse, we can say is just summary. Bhagavan says, Yaha Veda, a person who knows. Veda means Janati, but Janati is not simple Janati, but one who knows Atmatvena Janati. One who knows I am not separate from Atma. In fact, I am Atma. One who knows Yaha Janati Atmatvena Aham Avinashinam. So I am Atma. This is I am Atma is not third party but myself, Anashina. It is not subject to any destruction, so indestructible. Again Nityam, I am eternal. Ajam, I am unborn and I am not subject to any type of decay, decline. Such person is called Atmagnani, one who knows Atma in this way. Katham sa Purusha, that person who knows Atma in this way, that person kam ghatayati, kam hanti. How can that person kill anyone and at the same time, how that person asks somebody to kill one. So both kriya or action cannot be possible for Atmagnani. So Atmagnani is akarta and Atmagnani akarayita also. Until we have seen. Now, Vamsamsi Jirnani, very famous line. Vamsamsi Jirnani Yatha Vyahaya Navani Gruhnati Naroparani. Generally, we have rough idea for this verse. So this verse is not for give the nature of Atma, but they gives the nature of Jivatma. That's why I have written here. This is explanation of Jivatma. He says what happens. He says Naraha. Naraha means any human being. It's not any male or female. Any person means Naraha. Shankaracharya has written Purusha. So we have seen the meaning of Purusha, one who resides in this body. Is called Purusha. That Purusha, what that person does, Jirnani Vamsamsi Vihaya. Jirnani, old. Vamsamsi, clothes. Vihaya, a person having given up old clothes. Vamsamsi means old clothes. And Aparani, Navani, Gruhnati. And he wears new one. He takes Aparani means other, new clothes, Gruhnati. Same way, what happens, Bhagavan says, Dehi api, one who resides inside the body that we have seen Dehi, this Dehi api, Jirnani, sharirani vihaya. That Dehi, one who lives inside the body, that Jivatma, having given up old bodies, and Anyani, Navani, we can put Sharirani, Samyati. This Atma, again, Jivatma, Anyani, other one, Navani, new, Sharirani, new bodies, Samyati, takes another body. So this is a normal procedure, just like we change our old clothes and we wear new one. Same way, this Jivatma also given up old Sharira and take up new Sharira. This is the idea. Bhagwan conveys, because even Bhishma and Drona, Sharira is also Jirnani, Jirnani Sharirani. So if they will die inside the war, again they will get new bodies. So you need not to worry, he says Partha. That's why it is Sukshma Sharira. Here the meaning of Dehi is a Sukshma Sharira. Traveling from one body to another body is only for Sukshma Sharira. So here the meaning of Dehi, that's why I have written here, Jivatma only. One who thinks I am a Sukshma Sharira are called Jivatma. So this is the Anvaya. Yatha Naraha, just as a person Jirnani Vamsamsi Vihaya, having given up old clothes, Aparani Navani Vamsamsi Gruhnati, he takes the new clothes. So too, same is Dehi means Jivatma, Jirnani Sharirani Vihaya, having given up old Sharira, and Anyani Navani Sharirani Sanyamsi. So he takes new Sharira. And this whole I have written here. Naraha means Purushaha, Jirnani Vamsamsi means old clothes, Vihaya, Tyaktva, having given up, Aparani Navani Gruhnati, others new clothes that person takes. Same way Dehi, so too this one who resides inside the body, Jirnani Sharirani. I have told the meaning of Sharira means Shiryamanatvat Shariram, who is subject to disintegration, is called Sharira, Vihaya, given up, other Anyani, new body it takes. Now, person should have question. There are many young, very young. Suppose 1 year child, 2 year child is also dies. Even young people also die. And Bhagavan says Jirnani only. So how we consider what is the meaning of Jirnani? That's why I have written here one thing. Jirnani is a relative word. Jirnani, the meaning is old. So in our mind, if person is at the age of 80, 90, we call old. So I have written one story here. There is a one king, even there is, I have heard, there is a one actress here in Bollywood. She used to wear only one time sari. Then she gives us, maybe whatever she doing, I'm not, but she says, I wear sari only one time. So second day, this sari is old for her. Same way, I have written here, there is a one king, he used to wear his dress only for one time. Then he says, second day, somebody asks, he says, this is old one. So this old Shabda word is not absolute, is a relative. So to whom we can call old? Because this is the question people used to ask. We have seen many young are dying. We have seen many even children are dying. Then how can Bhagavan says this is Jirnani? All are young, new one. So we cannot define what is the meaning of old, because old is a relative word. Suppose some person Some boy is born and his prarabdha, means Bhagavan says his prarabdha karma is 10 years. Suppose. So if he becomes 9 years old, so we can say now his sharir is jeenani, according to his prarabdha karma. So we all are born with our own prarabdha karma. Each and every people, each and every being, they have their own prarabdha karma. According to prarabdha karma, we can define this is my old age. Even at the age of 125, Arjuna was young. And now if somebody says 125, Angam Galitam Palitam. So we can't say this is only 80, 90s old age. According to our prarabdha karma, we can define what is the old age, how much we can say how much range of old age. Even one child was born, after 3 days it dies. So it is only 2 years old, days only. This is possible. So we can't say this is not old. The old definition we should redefine according to Shastra. And that's why I have written, this is we have discussed, but still I have written, we are born with our own prarabdha karma. So somebody's prarabdha karma may be 100 years, somebody we can up to 10 years, 90 to start, 60, 40. So how much old? So old is a very relative word. But here I have written, if somebody, if says that Markandeya life was up to only 12 years. So his prarabdha karma is for only 12 years. So can we change our prarabdha karma? That's why I have written what we have discussed in our satsanga. So I have written, there are 3 types of our destiny, prarabdha karma. One is called Manda prarabdha karma. Another is called Madhyama prarabdha karma. And last one is called Prabala prarabdha karma. Manda prarabdha karma can be changed. So I have written, yes, we can change our Manda prarabdha karma by living a proper life. Karma yoga, proper life, according to conform with dharma, we can change everyday prayers, keep on changing our prarabdha karma. Same way, madhyama, so some accident, something, it can be changed by regular japa and upasana. Upasana means we have to remember, we have to chant japa in our mind. It's called upasana. It is not thoughtlessness. So this such upasana can change our madhyama prarabdha karma. In prabala prarabdha karma, we used to say our janma, our mrityu are called prabala prarabdha karma. Even parentage are our prabala prarabdha karma. Can we change prabala prarabdha karma? So generally, we are already born, so we cannot change our janma. We have already our parents, so we cannot change our parents. But can we change our death? What is our destiny or something? Generally, we cannot change. But there are many, 2 to 3 examples are given in Shastra. They have changed their prabal prarabdha also. So Savitri, we have seen Savitri's husband. It says, and only 1 year, no? After 1 year, his husband want to his end. But Savitri has asked from Yamadharmaraja, his husband's prana. So Savitri, Markandeya Rishi, even this, he was a boy only, and parents doesn't have child. So they were keep on asking for Lord Shankara to give me some child. So Lord Shankara has appeared in front of them and asked which type of child you want. If you have 100 years child, so it will be dull. It will be dull. But I can give also only 12 years age, but it will be very bright, very smart. Then parents says we need 12 years old child, one who can live only for 12 years. Then this Markandeya child is born, and from childhood they have taught Om Namah Shivaya from this child. And his life was nothing but to chant this Om Namah Shivaya. And even after some age, father and mother both they says, your death will be at the age when you complete your 12th years. It will be the last day of your age. So you will die. Then he has no problem. And he keep on chanting Om Namah Shivaya wherever, but particularly inside the Shivalaya. So when day come, everybody knows now he is completing his 10 years. So he went inside the Shivalaya and he starts chanting Om Namah Shivaya from heart. And when after 12 years are completed, he hugged Shiva, Shivlinga. And at the same time, this messenger of Yamadharmaraja, Yamaduta has come, but they have seen this boy is hugging Shiv Shankar, Shivlinga. They say we cannot take this boy who is pranas because he is hugging. Then Yamadharmaraja has said, he says whatever he is doing, my duty is now is over, his prarabdha. That's why he threw that pasha on Markandeya. So in Pasha, both have come, Shivlinga as well as Markandeya Sharira. Immediately, Lord Shankara appeared and he scolded Yamadharmaraja. He is given Shapa and says, right now also everybody says Markandeya Rishi is alive. He says, you will be Chiranjeevi. And we have seen the story of Shankaracharya. So everyone can change Prarabdha. Only matters is willpower. How is our willpower? So this body or Jiranani is only relative word. I don't know I but still I have written here, let me tell, in our life, two things come in front of us. It is given in Kathopanishad, Shreyascha Preyascha Manushyam. Two things will come in front of each and every Manushya. One is called Moksha. His name is given Shreya, and another is called Preya. Preya means lives given to our likes and dislikes. I like this, that's why I'm doing. I don't like this, so I won't do. It's called Preya. And Shreya means life given to Dharma, life given to Shastra. We have choices. Our life is full of choices, and Bhagavan has given free will. So we have to decide in whom we are interested. We are interested in Preyaha or Shreyaha. Yamadharmaraja says to Nachiketa, you have selected Moksha. You are better than me. Yes, praise Nachiketa because he says, Janate. There is one mantra is there in Kathopanishad. Yamadharmaraja himself says, I know what is the result of I have done punya. I will get the post of Yamadharmaraja. And I have power of Yamadharmaraja. But at the same time, I have also choice to get moksha. But I have rejected moksha. I have chosen the post of Yamadharmaraja. So you are better than me, Nachiketa. So in every time, one who are real seeker, these two things will come in front of this. Choice is on us, whether we have to choose Shreyaha or Mokshaha, or whether we are interested in Preya. And one thing I have written here, Satsanga can change the destiny. What we call is a prarabdha. So can we change our destiny? So this is a good story and I love this story. It is story of Narada. One day, Narada went to Lord Vishnu and he asked, what is the phalam of satsanga? If person keeps on doing satsanga, then what is the phalam of satsanga? Then Lord Vishnu says, you don't see, I have lots of work to maintain all the world. So I have no time, but can you go? There is a one caterpillar, small caterpillar is born. You go and ask this question. What is the phalam of our satsanga? His Narada says, what caterpillar will answer? Bhagavan says that you need not to decide, you just go and ask. Then Narada went and he asked caterpillar, what is the phalam of satsanga? Immediately caterpillar dies. On the spot it dies. Then he went back to again Vishnu. He says that poor caterpillar is dying. Bhagavan says, okay, no problem. You just go. There is a right now from one egg, baby sparrow is born. You ask this baby sparrow, what is the phalam of satsanga? Narada says, are you joking with me? Why are you sending me in such small animals? Bhagavan says, if you have come to me, you have to follow what I am telling you. So again Narada went and asked this sparrow, baby sparrow, what is the phalam of satsanga? Immediately sparrow dies. Then he went back to Vishnu Bhagavan. Again he asked, that sparrow is also died. Bhagavan said, no problem. Right now, ostrich, this big bird is, baby ostrich is born. You go and ask. Narada says, are you playing with me? Why are you may not answer? Bhagavan says, you follow what I am telling. Again Narada went. Again this ostrich, baby ostrich is died. Again he went back. Again Bhagavan says, now is a newborn baby deer is born. You go and ask. Narada went back. Again this deer dies. Then again Narada went back. Bhagavan has sent to, he says, one goat has given the delivery of baby goat. You ask them. Then Narada says, if you don't want to give answer, you don't give me, but I won't go. Bhagavan says, I am serious and seriously I am telling you, you have to go and ask. Again this baby goat dies. Then Bhagavan says, now new baby cow is born. Now Naraji says, I won't go. This is called Go Hatya Papa. If I go and if I ask, and if this calf dies, then what people will do me? Bhagavan says, you go and ask. Naraji went. Again, it dies. Calf dies. Then Bhagavan says, oh, now you do. One carpenter, in one carpenter's house, there is a baby boy is born. You go and ask. Naraji says, this is enough up to cow. These birds are enough. I cannot go anybody's house and I cannot ask. Bhagavan says, you have to go. Again Naraji went and he asked the baby boy of carpenter, what is the phalam of satsanga? Boy dies. Then Narada says, now I don't want any answer and I won't go anything. Bhagavan says, last, there is a birth in king's palace. There is a one prince is born. You have to go and ask this prince. Narada says, next impossible. If these all are dying, nobody will put me in the prison. If this boy is gone, then definitely king will put me inside the cell. Bhagavan says, this is my promise. This boy won't die. He will talk with you. Then Narada went. King is very happy because Narada is famous. He says, Narada has come to bless my boy, newborn boy. Then Narada says, I would like to see your boy. King took him inside this old Rani Vasa. Then Narada says, then they have given this boy in Narada's lap. Narada says, I would like to bless this boy in Ekanta. Nobody should around. Then everybody has vacant the room. Again Narada has asked, same question. What is the phalam of satsanga? Then boy starts talking. He says, myself. He says, first you came when I was caterpillar. Because of your presence, because you are Sakshat Sant, and because of your satsanga, I left my body, I became a sparrow. Again you have come. So again I evolved from sparrow to ostrich, from ostrich to deer, from deer to goat, from calf, from carpenter, and now I am sitting in front of you, or I am lying in your lap. This is called the phalam of satsanga. You will get better and better body. So in this body, you have chance for Shreyascha Prayascha. In this body, like in Prince body, you have to chance and you can use your free will, whether you can select moksha or what you like to do. So this is the called phalam of satsanga. So if you go any Satpurusha, you will definitely get something, one and others. This is called satsang can change even our destinies, our prarabdha, manda, prabal, whatever. It depends on us. In this sharirani jirnani, also I can, jirna means old, is a very relative terminology. Now Bhagavan says in 23rd verse, Nainam chindanti shastrani, Nainam dahati pavakaha, Nacha enam kledayantyavaha, Kledayanti apaha, Na shoshayati maruta. One who knows little bit, now Sanskrit grammar, no, all are studying vowel sandhi is over. So Nainam, so na enam is a vriddhi sandhi. This is not naina. This is na plus enam. Enam means atmanam. Everywhere. Here chainam, it is not cha plus enam. Is also vriddhi sandhi. In here, nakledayanti. This is a ti, apaha. It is yan sandhi. So you have to start to find out in Gita Shlok which sandhi applicable is here. So shastrani ainam na chindanti. These weapons cannot kill, do not slay enam, means this atmanam, this consciousness. Pavakaha enam na dahati. Fire cannot burn this consciousness. Apaha enam na kledayanti. Water cannot wet enam atmanam, and marutaha enam na shoshayati. This wind cannot be dried up. This consciousness. This is the meaning. And they are frequently chanting after the death. Nainam chindanti shastrani. This is the meaning. This is the Anvaya. Shastrani enam na chindanti, pavakaha enam na dahati, apahacha enam na kledayanti, marutaha enam na shoshayati. So I have just written, today only study, there are Pancha Mahabhuta. Today what we have seen, all Pancha Mahabhuta at subtle level. But after grossification, it is called grossification, or we can say is a Panchikaranam. This all Pancha Mahabhuta again is available in front of us, and Bhagavan is talking not subtle Pancha Mahabhuta, Bhagavan is talking this grossified Pancha Mahabhuta. So that Pancha Mahabhuta definitely can affect us. Air can dry our body if we live near ocean. This wind, after end of the May, the wind will start, even they can burn the trees, because all salty wind comes from the ocean. They can burn the wind. Fire can burn our body. Water can drown, wet our body. Earth, all weapons are made up of metals only. So this earth, these weapons can cut this body. And Bhagavan is talking about Shastrani belongs to this earth, Panchamahabhuta. Earth, out of this metal, these all weapons are made. So until we have seen, Atma itself doesn't undergo any change. So we have said it's nirvikara. Again, Atma doesn't do any action. Na hanti, it is called akarta. Last one, Atma doesn't cause any action to do akarayita. But here Bhagavan would like to tell, Atma is not an object of anybody's action. It is not object. So abhokta, this abhokta is highlighted here in this verse. Nothing can kill Atma. All Pancha Mahabhuta, space is too subtle, it cannot affect this body. But other Pancha Mahabhuta, 4 Mahabhuta can affect this body. So I have written Shastrani Enam na Chindanti. First line is Shastrani means weapons, Enam means this Atma, na Chindanti, do not slay. But Shastrani, we always say Shastra Astra. 2 words we are using. Astra, the weapons among Astra are called, which we can throw, are called Astra. And the Shastra, using which we can fight, is called Shastra. In Sanskritam, in 4th conjugation, there is a one verb which says as, means to throw. From this Astra, word is made. So Astra means a weapon which we can throw. So we can say arrow, bullet, bomb, and nowadays missiles are all called Astra. In olden days, hammer, sword, mace, even in Rama Ravana Yuddha, they are using rock for a fight. They can consider the Shastra. So all are called Shastra. This Shastra cannot kill Enamatma, cannot slay. So what I have written and why I have written that I don't know, but I have written beautifully. It is written here, why Atma cannot be killed. So here I have written one story. It comes under the Kenopanishad story. There was a fight between Devta and Danava. Deva Asura fight. And Devta, they have won the war. After they won the war, they are doing party. They say they are enjoying. So, and they have won the war because of Ishvara only. They have written because of Ishvara, they have won the war and they are doing party. So Bhagavan would like to teach them lesson. So Bhagavan has taken avatara of Yaksha. The meaning of Yaksha means beautiful form of any person is called Yaksha. And when they are doing party, he stands some distance so people can see them, but people cannot talk. That much distance Yaksha has kept, and he was standing there. So Indra has seen this Yaksha, then he was surprised, who is this person and why is standing here? Unknown person, no Yaksha. Then Indra has sent Agni Devta, and he says, you go and ask Yaksha, who are you? So Agni Devta went to Yaksha and asked, who are you? Even Agni Devta asked to Yaksha, who are you? Before that, Yaksha is asked, who are you? To Agni. So Agni starts boasting. You don't know who am I? He says, I am fire. I can burn everything. This is my power. Everything is my, everything. Even if I put fire, whole earth I can burn it out. This much power I has. So Yaksha has taken a small blade of grass. Puranam, Yaksha has taken one blade of grass, small. In this, Yaksha says, you please burn it. Then he says, are you joking me again? Yaksha says, you know, who am I? Still, he says, try to burn this. Then Agni has tried to burn this. He cannot able to try, burn it out. Then Sarva Javanen, whatever force Agni Devata has, he has tried to burn this grass, but he cannot able to burn it. He was very disappointed. He went back. Again, Indra sent Vayu Devata. Again, Vayu have tried same thing. He says, you know who am I? I am Vayu Devata. I can blow everything. If cyclone is there, I can everything unrooted all the. Again, he says, this grass is sitting here. You have to just blow this grass. He tried everything, but he cannot able to blow this grass. Why? Question is why? Answer is Devta are living, that's why I have written here, Devta are living in Vyahvarik Satta. While Yaksha was using his Pratibhasik Satta. He put grass, is a Pratibhasik. Suppose in dream, somebody has kept grass in baking, one person is baking, you try to burn it, can it possible? Not possible. So, this Pratibhasik Satta, Yaksha form is also Pratibhasik. So he cannot burn out. Same way, why this Atma is Nainam Chindanti, Nainam? Why? If somebody asks, that's why I think I have written, because there are three orders of reality. One is called Paramarthik Satta, one is called Vyahvarik Satta, and one is called Pratibhasik Satta. In English, it's called subjective reality. Vyahvarik Satta is called empirical reality, and this is ultimate reality. Now Bhagavan is talking about Nainam Chindanti Shastrani, Enam Shastrani na Chindanti, Enam Pavakaha na Dahati. This Atma is belongs to Paramarthik Satta, and this Pancha Mahabhuta belongs to Vyahvarik Satta. Then how can this Pancha Mahabhuta or Mahabhuta can burn this Atmana? That's why it's not able. That's why I have written. Now it's clicking. So that's why this I have written. Everything is possible in Vyahvarik Satta, in Atma is belongs to. This is the ultimate reality. This is our real Sarupa. It cannot affect anything. So Atmanam na dahati, Atmanam na shoshayati, Atmanam na kledayanti, Atmanam na last one, na bhavati, whatever. In what we have discussed, there are three types of reality. One is called Pratibhasik Satta, subjective reality. Vyahvarik Satta, it is called empirical reality. And Paramarthik Satta is called ultimate reality. Pratibhasik Satta, generally we say, what we see in dream is called Pratibhasik Satta, subjective reality. Big. Okay. Okay. So Pratibhasik Satta means our own projection. Generally we say dream is equal to Pratibhasik Satta. Generally is called Pratibhasik Satta. Right now, what we are doing, this is waking state, people say is a Vyahvarik Satta. This is generally people used to tell like this. It is empirical reality. But Shastra says to see a snake on the rope, it is also subjective reality. If we see a rope, this is supposed rope to a rope, and if we are seeing snake, this is also subjective reality. So it is even in waking state, we are using subjective reality. So in waking state, empirical and subjective reality are almost become one. Again, one more I can give example. Nowadays, people are not living together. But if people are living together, all 12 people in one family, and two brothers, their wives, all are living together. And we say, it's not Derani Jethani, what do you call Devrani Jethani something. So generally, they have no good terms, generally. So they always fight in front of or behind. So sometime it may happen, even mother-in-law, everything, some others is going on. So sometimes this Devrani have a problem in night. She has some vomiting, some headache. So she couldn't get up early in the morning. She couldn't do whatever work to be done for her. She cannot able to finish. So when she wake up little bit late, and having seen her face, even mother-in-law or if Jethani starts thinking, because she doesn't want to do any job, that's why she gets up little bit late. This thinking is called pratibhasik sattva. This is our own subjectivity. We always live in our own subjectivity. So Bhagavan, this is what Shastra says. If three reality are there, then you have to live in Vyavaharik Satta only. We should not live according to our own projection, our own thinking. If we can able to live in Vyavaharik Satta, then only we can understand ultimate reality. And why? So again I can write something I have written less time. But Pratibhasik Satta, subjective reality, is called Jiva Srushti. And why Jiva Srushti? So in dream, who is the owner of our dream? Who is the Malik of our dream? So we say we ourselves. So dream is X person, suppose person is X, dream. So who is available in dream? This X consciousness only. No? This is called subjective. It is called Pratibhasik Sattva. That's why another name is called Jiva Srushti. It is individual. Jiva Srushti. Only not in dream we have subjective reality, but in our mind keep on going always subjective reality. We never see person as it is. We think this person is behaving like this, must be some motive inside. That's why that person, this thinking is called subjective reality. And then according to our thinking, we always action. Our all action depends on our subjective reality, our own projection. Shastra says, if you are living in this waking world, then this is Vyavaharik Satta, is not a Jiva Srushti, but it is the dream of Ishvara. This whole Jagat is nothing, but it is a Ishvara. Ishvara being Upadan, Karan, everywhere is Ishvara only. So we should not live with our own projection. We have to deal with each and every people like everybody is Ishvara. Then we are living in Vyavaharik Sattva. The Shastra says you should live in Vyavaharik Sattva like each and every person is nothing but is a form of Ishvara. Then we can say we are living in Vyavaharik Sattva. Otherwise, in waking state also, we are living in our own subjective reality. If we accept this waking state is the Ishvara's Jagat, then our mind will ready to accept each and every people. Then our mind become wide, broad, accept to each and every people. In such mind, if Shastra says Tattvamasi, you are not separate from Ishvara, immediately such mind can accept this message. That's why need not to jump to know I am all pervading Brahman. But Shastra says first you live from Pratibhasik Satta to Vyavaharik Satta. Again, people say, right now I'm living in Vyavaharik Satta, but we are living more than 70% in our own projection. That's why Shastra says you accept everyone is a form of Ishvara, because this whole Jagat is nothing but Saha Sarvam Abhavat. In Taittiriya Upanishad, Bhagavan says, if Bhagavan himself become everything. So if we should ready, even bad, good, bad, whatever available in front of us is Ishvara only. That's why in Rudram, third Anuvaka, right now what our discussion is Namas Sahamanaya Nivyadina Avyadininam Pataye Nama. In all Anuvaka, they have given the many names of thieves, many names of cheater, but they say each and every form is nothing but Ishvara. If you are ready to such people, then our mind has no problem. Our mind is out of all conflicts. And then Upadesha will come. Then he says, yes, I am not separate from Ishvara. This is the message of Shastra. So we should live in Ishvara Srishti. We should not live our subjective reality. I think this must be like this. I think this you should do like this. This is called subjective reality. And why this Shastra cannot touch Nainam Shastrani Chindanti, all four Mahabhuta, because Shastra says Atma is ultimate reality and they have no contact. This Paramarthik Satta and Vyavaharic Satta doesn't have any type of contact. It's totally different. Like dream and waking state, they don't have any contact. Same way, Paramarthik Satta and Vyavaharic Satta doesn't have any type of contact. Therefore, Atmanam na chindanti, Atmanam na kledayanti. We can go and go in this Pratibhasik Satta and Vyavaharic Satta, but I think it is enough. And I have written here, Pavakaha enam na dahati. A fire cannot burn, does not burn this Atma. Apaha enam na kledayanti. One more, regarding to Sanskrit grammar, I can say this apaha, always plural. They don't have form like a ekvachan, what we say, dual singular and plural. No? So Atma, this apaha is only plural. There is a no singular, there is a no dual. This always we see as a plural only. So apaha, apam, adbihi, like that it goes on. Adbihi, adbiha, adbiha, then apam, apsu. This only these 7 forms are there. But this water, na kledayanti, marutaha, na shoshayati. This wind cannot dry. More we will see tomorrow. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnam Dachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Shishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Guru Pyo Namaha. Hari Om. Any question?